ankles, and feet. Now, if you're feeling the need to make an adjustment to your position, do so mindfully, and then return to relative stillness. Now, here with palms resting on our thighs, let's bring forward this little breath practice with movement of the hands. I'll describe it. If you need to see it, you might take a look at your screen. But I invite you to inhale and raise the right hand just a bit, and then exhale and let it settle. Do the same with the left hand. Inhaling, it rises. Exhale, it falls. And then both inhaling, rising. Exhaling, settling. So keep this pattern going for a bit. The movement is very gentle. Your attention moving to the hand or hands on the move, feeling them. Now, as you continue, see if you might become curious about that moment after exhalation, where the hands and arms really relax. And then you breathe again. But when a hand or hand lands, there's that little opportunity to gently sense the release of tension. A hint of letting go-ness. Good. Keep going. Do one more complete round. Taking your time. When you finish, rest the hands wherever they'd like to be for the remainder of the practice. And settle. Settle into the momentary stillness that makes itself known whenever tension is released, whenever there's a pause between words or breaths. The spaciousness of the present moment. Now let's bring forward alternate nostril breathing, but imagined alternate nostril breathing. Starting with your attention at the right nostril, imagine your in-breath touching the right nostril. As you exhale, it touches again the right nostril. Then move attention to the left nostril. Inhale here. Feel the left nostril as you exhale. Then direct attention to both, inhaling and exhaling. We continue with this pattern. Right, inhale and exhale. Left, inhale and exhale. And both. Keep going. If you find this pattern confusing, just stay with both nostrils, imagining the breath moving in and out. As you continue, become curious about that little pause after exhalation. A tension-free moment. The inhalation will come, and the exhalation will follow. There's just a sliver of time where nothing happens. The pause. One more complete round, enjoying the exquisite touch of attention as you breathe. When you finish that last exhalation, let go of technique and pause. Whole body available to this moment. Now I invite you to bring your attention to the center of your head, such that your inner gaze is about eye level, as if looking through the head. And imagine what it would be like to gaze across the surface of a still lake. This surface is tranquil, pristine, still. Be with the stillness of the lake of mind. There will be ripples, momentary interruptions to the stillness, but that's okay. Come back to the stillness. Now bring your attention to the back of your head and imagine there, at the back of your head, the full moon. Take time to see it, to feel its presence a little above and behind the ears, filling the back of the head. Now, can you imagine the light from the full moon descends? See it, feel it. Sense the light of the moon coming to rest on the still surface of the lake of the mind. Imagine gazing into the moonlight as it appears on the surface of the lake. Bask in its gentle, nourishing light. As your attention rests into this illumined lake, sense its qualities. Let them saturate you, nurturing you. Take a good soak in those rich waters, enlightened by the moon. 'Eventually, the moon will set, and the light on the lake will dissipate. But the stillness might remain. Steady and rich, beautiful and deep. 2,000 years ago, the author of the Tao Te Ching observed that the clarity of seeing is blinded by bright colors, the sharpness of hearing dulled by loud sounds, the keenness of tasting is overcome by rich flavors. Indulging the senses interferes with insight. Precious things are distracting. Therefore, the sage is guided by the subtle rather than the conspicuous, by what is inside. rather than what is outside. My friends, to close today's guided meditation, I invite you to place one hand on your heart, the other hand on top, and to bow to one another in peace, peace, peace. Thanks for tuning in today. As usual, I'll keep the Zoom gathering open until 1:15 for anyone who'd like to stick around for silent practice. But if you are on your way out, I look forward to seeing you in a week's time. Until then, take care. Maybe be determined to pause, take a breath. Set your sights on what you'd like to do. And thank you.